Good, bright, and beautiful, and chilly Friday morning to everyone. Welcome to GardenStateWeather.com, GardenStateWeather.blogspot.com, Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. Superior forecasting for the northern mid-Atlantic region with the daily video forecast discussion early morning edition here on Friday the 17th of April 2020. I'm meteorologist Robert Smith. Well, this morning that freeze warning certainly was evident across the region as we're finding temperatures in the low 20s here. 20 degrees in Walpack, 21 here in Sandyston, 25 in Sussex, 23 at High Point, 25 in Blue Mountain Lakes here in Sussex County. Here in Parsippany, 28 this morning at 6:22 in the morning. We're at 30 degrees in Charlottesburg, 29 degrees here in Ringwood, and temperatures here in Newark at 34, also 34 degrees around Seabright. Temperatures in the mid and upper 30s. A lot of interior sections here in the low 20s as well, like 21 degrees at Hopewell, 28 degrees in Trenton this morning, 28 degrees in Pittstown. Yeah, that worked out. Wind chill, well, I don't think we have one. And the freeze warning that's been in place here across most of the area here that we cover here in the northern mid-Atlantic, the I-95 corridor, this is all going to expire at 9 a.m. as the insolation of the day gets going and the sun rises over the horizon here. It's going to be a gorgeous day, but it's going to be chilly. And the Nestis Star Goes East geocolor satellite this morning, a couple of interesting things. All these are lower clouds coming in from off the Great Lakes. And these are high-level clouds spilling over the top now, which are dissipating right now. But these clouds here are going to start to fill in later this afternoon and evening, and rain is on the way. Yeah, for tonight and tomorrow. Here is our Goes East Band 13, which is our infrared satellite imagery. We can see all the colder cloud tops here. These are lower cloud tops here. And this is higher level jet clouds moving in from the west this morning on this Friday. And precipitation, well, we have a few streamers still coming in from off the lakes into interior northern New England. And we're waiting for the next batch of precipitation that is over the Ohio River Valley to get in here later tonight and tomorrow morning with warming conditions. Latest surface chart from weatherroanoke.com using digital atmosphere software. Here is the rain now coming into the Great Lakes and the Ohio River Valley from yesterday. We told you here's high pressure over the region right now, and the winds are very light because the high is right over the top of us, so that allowed for radiational cooling and cold air to spill in, and hence the freeze warnings that are still in effect until 9 a.m. this morning. This system is heading in our direction for tonight and tomorrow. Low-level water vapor global view this morning shows high pressure across most of the country, except for this disturbance here, which is already gaining strength with rain and precipitation moving in to the Ohio, Kentucky reaches here into the Great Lakes, and that's heading in our direction for tonight. So again, all this dry air that's in place right now is going to be gone by later this afternoon and tonight as all of this water vapor and cloud cover begin to spread into the region. Here we have dry air in place over the southeast and a little bit of a disconnect here in the southern branch of the jet stream, but we have a lot more energy coming in from off the Pacific here. We have our upper level low still spinning with uplift here across Southern California. And here's another upper level low here. So we have an upper level low here, another upper level low here. And guess what? Another storm spinning around well off the Pacific coast. So we got a lot of action going through over the next couple of days. Not necessarily here, but here. And whatever happens here eventually happens here. National radar mosaic shows our upglide here across the Midwest into the Ohio River Valley here. This is all upglide precipitation as warm air advection is trying to work over the top of a very cold dome of high pressure. Here's a few showers here, or snow. They could probably be snow showers here off the Great Lakes into southern New England. That's minoring out. This is our next big event here. And of course, with our storm systems here and here, we have upglide precipitation into California as well, with that upper level low spinning just off the California coast. And early this morning, this is what it looks like nationally, of course, in Canada. It's very cold and all that cold air has spilled into the northeast and the Midwest as well. Yes, it has. And this morning, still in the mid to upper 70s in central and southern Florida here, but it's chilly to the north. And it's also a little chilly here in northern Texas as well, and the mid and high plains all the way into the Great Lakes and the Northeast as well. If we take a look at the 24-hour temperature change, well, it's colder here briefly, but it's starting to warm up now across the plains with all this warm air advection taking place, and it's cooling down here across the central plains as well. And of course, over the high plains, especially the Colorado Rocky Mountains here, we've seen, several inches of snow, and in high areas we've seen, in mountainous areas, we've seen better than a foot of snow in Wyoming and also in portions of Colorado. Reminds me of Rocky Mountain High, little John Denver there for you. But this morning, Music and Meteorology is about Carly Simon. Yeah, we did a blog on our music site with Carly Simon in it, live performances from Martha's Vineyard from years ago, and also from 95 when she was at Grand Central Station in New York. So check that out on our blog site for music and meteorology. And of course, we had some downstreamers here yesterday over the last 24 hours across New York, off Lake Erie and Lake Ontario here, and into northeastern Pennsylvania. We had some streamers of light snow here in northern New Jersey yesterday evening, but most people were not really paying attention. Why would they? And from the National Drought Mitigation Center at the University of Nebraska, Lincoln, Nebraska, here is our drought information as of Tuesday. The 14th was issued yesterday. They do this on Thursdays. These are the areas here in the Intermountain Northwest, Northern and Central California, and also into the Rockies here in Nevada. Some dry conditions here. Is especially dry in southeastern Texas, and again through most of the Gulf Coast states, including portions of Florida here. Yeah. iWeatherNet severe storm browser this morning. We showed lots of rain here across portions of Indiana, some snow on the north side here getting into Chicago and back into Des Moines, where it's very light at this time. Most of the heavier rain falling right now. We can get into this. Down through Illinois and also through portions of Columbia and Mississippi, Missouri actually. Oh dear. At 6:45 this morning, you can see we've had some snow reports here overnight today in Schenectady, New York, about an inch of snow coming in off the lakes, and we've also had a little bit of snow in Bleecker, actually in Fulton County in New York. About 3 inches of snow from these lake streamers, and we've also had snow in the upper Midwest too, over Iowa. You can see all these reports here over the last 24 hours. National Weather Service digital database temperatures here for the New Jersey, New York, Philadelphia I-95 corridor. We use a blend of this over the next 10 days. Temperatures in low to mid 50s today. That's about 10 degrees below normal. By the time we get into, this is today, Saturday, tomorrow is still chilly in the upper 40s to low and mid 50s across the region. It's a chilly day. Things warm up on Sunday back into the low and mid 60s, which is near normal. And then temperatures cool down again on Monday, back into the 50s again. On Tuesday, back up into the 60s. Yeah, we like that. Upper 50s to low 60s on Wednesday. Thursday of next week looks good. Upper 50s, low and mid 60s across the area. Maybe a few 70-degree readings in the I-95 corridor. Temperatures look good on Friday of next week in the low to mid 60s. Again, that looks good. Temperatures on next Saturday in the upper 60s to lower 70s. Yummy. And again, on Sunday of next week, the 26th of April, we're flying through this month, upper 60s to around the low 70s. Of course, the national hazards today are the freeze watches or freeze warnings that are in effect here, and they're going to expire at 9 a.m. this morning, so you can forget about that going forward. And of course, these advisories here for snow or winter advisories will expire as well. Now back here, that's another story, because as the system pulls east, We have some freeze warnings that will probably expire as well because the temperatures are warming aloft, and these advisories for winter weather advisories may continue a little bit longer into the morning hours. And of course, these advisories for winter storm warnings are in effect because we've already seen quite a lot of snow in this area. Other than that, the tributaries in the north continue to melt little by little, and across the Mississippi River Valley here, yes, that flooding concern in the streams and rivers running above normal continues. Climate Prediction Center's national outlooks for Wednesday, the 22nd through Sunday, the 26th here, still shows colder than normal temperatures here across New England, near normal temperatures for the rest of the mid-Atlantic, and then warmer temperatures basically everywhere else. 8 to 14 day from the 24th on Friday through the 30th of the end of the month, near normal across the northern plains and the New England states into the northern mid-Atlantic, and then warmer temperatures across the southwest and also through the southern states here into the southern mid-Atlantic, and well above normal temperatures in Florida, where, you know, I naturally belong anyway. So let's do the precipitation. It's above normal in the southeast from Wednesday the 22nd through the 26th. About so-so, about 40-50% here across the rest of the country. A little dry here in California, according to them. And the 8 to 14 day, well, still wet in the southeast. And a little bit wet here. Not so much. And still quite dry in Texas and also in California. So what's in store for your weekend? We'll use the national viewpoint here of the latest NAM model guidance from this morning. Here comes the low pressure system into the Ohio River Valley, spreading a swath of light snow. Moderate snow could be falling here across northern Ohio into western Pennsylvania, western New York. But as that system gets in here by tomorrow morning, late tonight, tomorrow morning, it's going to spread a shield of light rain into the area, and then as the atmosphere begins to warm, it's mainly rain, and it's mainly across northern New Jersey, and then the cold front comes through on Saturday, so could have some lingering showers around here by early tomorrow morning, some snow across the Poconos and including New York State, northern and southern Connecticut into the Hudson River Valley, and of course into New England as that low presses off the coast. And here comes more high pressure to the south of us, drying us out tomorrow afternoon, but it's going to be a chilly day. High pressure still to the south, but here comes another disturbance on the northern side here through southern Canada. That's going to keep us a little chilly, but eventually the atmosphere is going to begin to warm up on Sunday as the high pressure system moves off the coast and we get a west flow downsloping and temperatures begin to warm up nicely. We're going to have to watch these areas here for specifics for showers and thunderstorms here across the lower Mississippi Valley area. Everything else is just like intermountain snow or rain. This looks like intermountain snow. And this looks like it's going to press down probably on Monday, and that's going to bring cooler temperatures until things begin again to warm up. Up close and personal for your weekend. Here we start with the HRR model. If we can get this in here. You can see the light rain getting in here with warm air advection late tonight, early tomorrow morning, just after midnight, getting into New Jersey. And any snow that's falling here is going to be over higher elevations of the Poconos, northern Pennsylvania, and into upstate New York. Everything else is just rain as warm air advection and thicknesses rise. 546, that looks good. Rain showers get in here, cold front passes, things dry out, but it's cold. It's still chilly on Saturday, especially Saturday morning and Saturday afternoon with these thicknesses here. That means cold air is going to be in place. And if we took a look at the 2-meter temperatures, that would tell the tale. Starts out very cold, and then it warms up with the rain coming in, so everything's above freezing. But by the weekend, you know, again, it's quite chilly around here in the 40s to low and mid 50s. And by the time we get to Sunday, all this warm air here is going to move into this area here. And from the NAM model guidance all the way into Sunday, we're looking at less than 1/2 inch of rain or precipitation over northern reaches here, maybe up to 3/4 inch in New York Everything else looks less than, a tenth of an inch as you get through central and southern New Jersey into the Delmarva. Looking at the NAM model guidance for the total cloud cover, which is lower, mid, and upper levels here. Here's the streaming of the warm clouds and the lower clouds starting to thicken and lower by this afternoon and tonight. So high clouds first, then low clouds, and then precipitation. And then breaks. That goes off the coast, and tomorrow in the afternoon we begin to dry out, and then clear skies with mixed cloud conditions for the rest of the day until the next system comes in, probably later Sunday and Monday, and here comes more warm air advection and more clouds. But the rest of the weekend, from Saturday into Sunday at least, is going to be nice. Yes. Of course, a better way of looking at this is the NAM model guidance's infrared satellite depiction forecast going forward. Here comes the high and mid-level clouds across the region this afternoon and tonight with the rain. That exits the region tomorrow, so we have some clearing skies and then mostly clear skies for the weekend until Sunday night and Monday as the next system begins to approach from the southwest. So that's going to do it for the morning edition of the video forecast discussion. We'll be back this afternoon and this evening for everything weather. It's GardenStateWeather.com, GardenStateWeather.blogspot.com, Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. I'm meteorologist Robert Smith. You have a great Friday out there.